What up, homies of the interwebs? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna find out if I'm going with chain conversion or sticking with the belt. But right now there's a little bit of a crisis. I did not bring my coffee with me, so we're gonna walk to Starbucks and get that fuel in me, because I don't think I'll be able to go through this whole process without some caffeine. Well, crisis averted. Now let's get cracking. Hello, Pete.
What's up, Carl?
How much? I think that's in frame. I don't know. Screw it. So we are taking care of this belt situation, or chain conversion, one of the two. So I snapped my belt. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I saw that, and I asked all of you if I should do a chain or a belt, and I guess you'll find out here in a second what I chose to do. So. But first I'll tell you some of the stuff that I got for this. So obviously inner and outer primary have to come out, that right there. So you need gasket for the outer primary. You need inner primary gasket kit. It's different for certain years. For mine it looks like this. So yeah. $69, well $68.94, but $69. I forget how much the inner primary was, but since I'm going to be going through the trouble of doing all of that, I'm going to go ahead and replace the rear motor mounts, because I just replaced the front motor mount like 500 miles ago because it broke. So I'm pretty sure the rears are pretty worn out. So bought two of these from Drag Specialties. They're about $20, $19.95, cheaper than the Harley ones. So if you're in Dallas, come to Maverick or Longhorn. It goes an obnoxious dang. Anyways, so yeah, cheaper from Drag. The Harley ones are like $45, $50, something like that, and these are $20. So if you're in Dallas, come to Maverick or Longhorn, and we can order these for you way cheaper. So. Also, I'm pretty sure the spherical bearings on my Swingarm are pretty much annihilated, because I'm not very kind to this bike, and it has about 51,000 miles. So since I'm also replacing the motor mounts, well, I might as well replace the spherical bearings. So that's what these look like, and they're $42, $41.95. So, and what you were wondering about, if you follow me on Instagram, is whether I did a chain or a belt, and the answer is belt, because I ride this thing a lot, and I put about so far I'm projected to put 18 to 20,000 in a year. So that means that I would have to replace the chain twice a year at a minimum, and based on how I ride, most likely the sprockets too. So I don't want to go through this whole process of taking the inner primary out to change the sprocket. So not twice a year now. So we're just gonna do belt, and I know that I mentioned that my pulleys are pretty worn, so I think I'm just gonna chance it, because those pulleys are very expensive, and they're worn. They're not super worn, but they're getting there. So I'm hoping I can get at least 30 to 40,000 miles out of this belt before it snaps, and I'll probably have to ride a little bit more gingerly. But yeah, let's take this thing apart. Bag's gonna come off, suspension, swing arm, all that kind of stuff. So this should be a very busy day. So Let's do it. Alright, so we're gonna let that drain, and then we'll take the primary cover off, and then the compensator and the clutch basket are gonna come out, and then the inner primary come out. So right now we're just gonna have to wait a little for that inner primary to empty itself out, and then we'll roll on a bit. By the way, already fixed this once, and I'm gonna have to fix it again, but this is the bracket that holds my floorboard, and I broke it a second time. Here's the other half. So I'm gonna have to have Trip weld that for me again. And I haven't really been making a lot of videos lately, but that's new. Thunderheader. Huge difference between that and what I had. Even though I had a 2-in-1, this Thunderheader's miles better. I mean, gained a little bit torque on the low end, and it runs better. It really does. I had tuned everything. Haven't gotten there yet. Eventually, the plan is to get bigger injectors and get a Power Vision tune on this thing, and hopefully maybe some 555 cams on it. So all down the road though. But anyways, I'm gonna go drink some more coffee, take care of other stuff that I have to do around here, and then we'll get back to it. Alright, so now it's mostly drained, so let's knock it open and then take the compensator out and all that kind of stuff. So all this crap is out. That's what's getting replaced. Those are the motor mounts, and they look pretty worn. So this is taking for freaking ever. And I'm not a technician, so that probably explains why. So next, wheel is coming off, swing arm's coming off, and get all that, and then put it all back together. This is taking forever. Anyways, that's why you pay people. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm hating every bit of this process right now. Mainly because I don't know what I'm doing, but also this bike has been fighting me this whole time. And anyways, if my belt ever snaps again, I'm not doing this. I'd probably end up, I'm too cheap. So right now we're taking the shaft, I forget what it's called. The shaft that holds the swing arm and the motor mounts in. So you have to pop these caps right here, and then there's nut and bolt on each side. So basically, I'm going to pull this outwards. It should bring the whole motor mount out, and then motor mount on the other side will fall off, and then I just replace it. And I think spherical bearings are in there somewhere. So Anyways, let's get going. So, I've been here for several hours. I'm exhausted, and I still have quite a bit to do. Found out that the race deal bearing, I forget what it's called, that thing, that needs to come out and be replaced. Have a shift shaft leak, which I also have to fix. Which, I mean, all this at this point is like really not a big deal, because that back there, the whole like taking the swing arm off and all that was a headache to do. Yeah, new belt. So, anyways, I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. Or in this episode, it might be within the same episode. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm really tired. Like, I need food, and I wouldn't mind a late coffee. So, see you. I guess for me, I'll see myself tomorrow, and I don't know how to edit this thing, but see ya.
The next day.
Alright, so I need to use this to press those, press the spherical bearings out the swing arm, and I have this old manual that's telling me how to do it, and I'm really horrible at reading manual, so this should be interesting. Hopefully I don't break more than, I don't think I would be able to break it. We'll see. So I totally forgot to start recording again, so what I've done so far is put the belt back on, put the swing arm somewhat back on. I'm still kind of like pushing the shaft across, and that's pretty much where I'm at. So 65% done, so let's get going. What up, what up? So yeah, about the rest of that video. Turns out that I kept making mistakes because I wasn't 100% focused. My ADHD kicked in, so I made a lot of mistakes, and I was like, you know, forget it. I'm gonna finish this, and that way I can write it. As you can see, I finished, and I've been writing it for a couple of days, and everything is working great. So basically, I ended up pushing the race on the main shaft a little too far because I forgot what I was doing, and I pushed it almost all the way against the seal. Had to take the sprocket off, all that jazz. Man, when I was putting the swing arm back together, I didn't put one of the spacers in, so I had to take that apart to put it in. Then I did that, and then I forgot to put anti-seize on the shaft that holds the swing arm on. I mean, there was one thing after another. I think the other thing that I did is I put the inner primary, I put the clutch basket, I put the compensator on, chain everything, and then it dawned on me I did not put the shifter linkage in there. Unbelievable, man. That's why I couldn't put the rest of the video. I had to focus and get that done. So here we are. But basically, yeah, if you like motorcycle content, if you like this video, or if there's something else that you want to see, if there's something that you saw on the other two channels that I used to run, Longhorn and Maverick Harley Davidson's channel, and you want to see it here, let me know. Drop your comments below, and again, subscribe if you like motorcycle content, more specifically Harley Davidson content. So yeah, that's all that I got for this video. In the meantime, get on your Harley and get some wind therapy. Later.